Hi, my name is Victoria Howard in Miss Jordan's GMC 154 um, ethics class. This is my oral composition. Um, Music, it influences people. It brings people together. You know, it tears them apart depending on the lyrics of the music. So I want to talk about censorship. Now this topic is divided. Some people oppose censorship and some people are for it. And what censorship is, I found more than one definition, and I want to read two of them. The first one says that censorship is the control of information or ideas circulated within a society. And the second definition says that censorship is the practice of officially examining books, movies, etc., and suppressing unacceptable parts. And so, that topic is divided. People that are for censorship, they are for censorship because they believe that when a young person listens to music, and music is very influential in young people's lives. They will listen to it all day. They will repeat it, sing it, And so if the music has degrading words and immorality and people raising up against authority and leadership, then these young people will think it's okay, and it causes moral decay, in the young people, which causes moral decay in our society. So the people that are for censorship feel like that, if the lyrics were more regulated, in the music, then we would have a better society. Those that are against censorship are the people that buy the music, illicit music, and the people that make it. And they feel like, according to the First Amendment, where they have freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and stuff like that, they can record whatever they want to record. And they shouldn't have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? They shouldn't have to stop what they're doing. They shouldn't have to be the object of whatever. I don't know the word. It slipped my mind. But anyway, they feel like they should be able to record what they want to record. They're making their money. And why you bother me? I have freedom of speech. And that's the opposing issue. And I want to go back a little bit. Censorship didn't just start today. Back in 1920, blacks came up with a type of music called jazz. It was called hot jazz. And then you had the blues, the rhythm and blues, and then you had the ragtime. And some of the whites that heard the music, they were like, this cannot be publicized, this can't go over the airway. But some of the whites that heard it enjoyed it. So in 1930, jazz was very, very popular by both races. And then in 1950, some of the whites took some of that rhythm and blues and added something else to it, and they came up with rock and roll. Now, rock and roll was said to promote sexual activity. And Elvis was popular back then, so police wanted to arrest him during his concerts because they felt like he was gyrating too much and it was illicit what he was doing. So they never really tried to photograph him unless it was from the waist up or put him on TV. When he was on TV, they mostly showed him from the waist up because they felt like it was inappropriate for him to be gyrating all over the place like that. And then in the 1960s and 70s, when the country was going through, I guess, the civil rights, and then what is it, Vietnam. It was so much going on. People started using drugs. So they started making money. I mean, not money. Well, somebody made some money. But they started making music that promoted drug use. So President, I think it was Nixon, urged broadcasters to ban music that had lyrics that promoted drug use. And in the 80s, you know, whew, we it got worse. There was a group came up that NWA, and then who a Two Live Crew. Two Live Crew came out with a album, Nasty as They Wanna Be, and they were put on trial for that. And, you know, they initially the music was taken off the shelves and everywhere, and they locked Two Live Crew up. But, you know, later they were released and cleared of charges because of the First Amendment. And then, you know, Prince came out with a song that promoted masturbation. And the name of that song was, I think, Darling Nikki. And this infuriated Al Gore's wife. So she got together with some other women in leadership, and they formed a group called Parents Music Resource Center. And they were able to work with the Recording Industries Association of America to have them put labels on the music that was illicit. And then Walmart agreed not to buy it, you know, if it had that label on it. Not to sell it if it had that label on it. So, in essence, the theories that could describe this, one could be egoism, because the people that oppose censorship say, hey, I can do whatever I want to do according to the First Amendment, and I can say what I want to say. I'm making my money. As long as they buy and I'm making my money, it's cool. I mean, what's the problem? And then, you know, a morality, religious God, the theory is that, you know, hey, this music is causing moral decay in our country, you know. It doesn't represent God. You know, if it doesn't represent God, it doesn't represent morality. And then, so morality will be on a decline in our nation because of this music. And, you know, that's it. I mean, you know, you can't use your freedom to bring others down, you know. So it's you can put altruism in that, you know, be willing to help somebody, not bring them down. You know, if you know what you're doing is causing people to go the wrong way, then you should, you know, try to edit that some and do something different. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's all. You know, I know I've gone over. I can't help it. I don't record this so many times, and I'm going. One of them was over 10 minutes, so this one is 8. All right, have a good day.